Now see, I made a whole video on affirming our day, and I see that because I didn't go through the whole video to make sure that you guys could hear me, there are some blockages there. So basically, just a quick recap on what I was saying. When we have identified where we are in Christ, we have to mimic the relationships as well. So we have to walk in the authority and knowing that God has given us the grace and the knowledge and the insight to be better. Because through his story, he showed up for people. He supported people. He gave love. He was gentle. He was kind. He was patient. We should model and reflect those same things within our relationships. No matter what we are doing, no matter where we are going, no matter who we are talking to, we should always reflect love, because that is what Jesus showed us, was unconditional love. A lot of times we want to reflect back into our flesh, and we don't want to be in our spiritual man and our spiritual nature and our spiritual walk, because we have allowed our disadvantages and our disconnects to lead us away from love, from light, from joy, from peace. So now we're in destruction, we're into chaos, we're into turmoil, because we have allowed our flesh to take over. When we give our cross away, or we take our cross up on a daily, meaning that we're acknowledging our downfalls, we're acknowledging our flaws. We may want to be angry today, but we're not going to act in anger. Anger is an emotion. We are human, so we have emotions, but we're not supposed to get in a car and go do dumb stuff or want to wreak havoc onto someone else's life because we are angry. If we are sad, that's a human emotion, but we know that if we get into praise and worship, that we will be able to receive joy and love. And once again, we should always live in gratitude, because once we live in gratitude, we are being grateful for where we are. We're not allowing our flesh to make us confused, or to allow us to be in a space where we're not understanding what we're doing. So as long as we have the mindset of Christ, and we're living daily by taking up our flaws and replacing them with love, and replacing them with the fruits of the Spirit, we will be able to connect in better in our relationships. But you guys have a great day. I apologize about the message being on mute.